Hello everyone, welcome back to the Orange Homestead. My name is Debora. I welcome you today in another garden. We are at my parents' house. My dad needed some help weeding in the garden and I offered to help him out. So grab a nice cup of tea or your favorite drink of choice and hang out with me for a while. It was a pretty nice day out, as you can see. January is definitely a lot more cold than December, we have noticed. Some of you might think weeding is boring. I personally find it very calming. It's just me and my thoughts, breathing in the fresh, crisp air and being productive. Or feeling productive. The trick is not to overexert yourself in one day, but break it up into chunks. I weeded for roughly 1.5 hours and I didn't even record all of it. I thought I would tell you a little bit more about my gardening experience, which is not a lot. I am very excited for the upcoming growing season. It's going to be my very first garden. Not this one, but my other garden. I have been thinking a lot about how to divide the garden, where the chickens will be, where I'm going to plant my vegetable garden. I love watching lots of gardening channels like Hugh Richards, Grow Veg, Self-Sufficient Me, and many more. I'm leaning towards the no-dig and permaculture principles for my future garden. I also thought about building some raised beds and starting a compost pile. The reason I started documenting my life is because I wanted to remember every step of the journey and sometimes look back at the progress I have made. It's easy to forget where you started. Sometimes you just have to take a moment to smell the flowers. No pun intended. Another reason I started this channel was because I wanted to connect with like-minded people. People who love gardening, people interested in homesteading, in crafts, and making homemade things. I realized I haven't shared much about myself. So, here are a few things about me. I'm a painter. I love food and cooking. I'm a pescatarian. I love using my hands to make things and be creative. I love making soap. My favorite animal ever since I was a little girl is the orca. And I love Lord of the Rings and fantasy. Nice to meet you. Now you know a little bit more about me. I hope to find my tribe through these videos. As an introvert, it's hard making new friends and it can be a little lonely sometimes. Especially when you have left everything behind and moved to another country to start a new life. I just want to say thank you to all the people who leave a comment on my video. I love reading them and connecting with each one of you around the globe. I leave you with this question. Do you have a garden? If so, please tell me about your garden. If you don't, tell me about something else you're excited about. Thank you so much for joining me on this fine Sunday, and I will see you soon. Mooi zit. Bocia. Bocia. What's up, baby? Chunky boy. Who's my chunky boy? Huh? Chunky boy.